Arena. We'll see Utah facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Our sideline reporter tonight is David Aldridge. And a couple of big-time pivots going head-to-head tonight, Doris. Looking at the NBA right now, how has that center position evolved on both ends of the floor?
Well, it seems to me that increasingly, unless you're a shot maker from the perimeter, you can't find time on an NBA floor. So certainly they've become more perimeter-oriented. The ability to at least make a mid-range jump shot helps the spacing on the floor. And then obviously on the defensive end, Kevin, the more valuable you are is based on can you switch and pick and roll situations, guard a variety of positions, say 3, 4, 5, and if necessary in an absolute pickle, can you stay with a guard if you've got to switch a pick and roll between a big and a small.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Ingles at small forward with Favors at the 4. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell, and it's Gobert in at the 5. They set the screen. Young from outside knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Iguodala against Ingles. Favors. A second chance effort. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Here's Iguodala. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Here's the Jazz with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Gobert the screen. Pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Another miss by Utah.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Passes it to Cook. Outside, Green. Pachulia sets a screen for Green. From deep, Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Gobert the screen. No good that time, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Pachulia the pass to Iguodala. Young for 3, drops in the tray. Young's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
There's the pick, and Rubio kicks to Gobert. The pass to Ingles. Favors with a screen on Green. Feeds it to Rubio. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Jazz trail by 6. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. Now, these teams are tied 1-1 in the season series, and I asked him what the keys were to winning tonight. He said they have to find a way to get around the rim protection they're about to face. He wants his guys to be aggressive, but smart about the shots they take. We'll see if they have listened to him, Kevin.
David thinks sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with its defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
No, it's so true, Greg, because make a mistake, and this team will capitalize. They need to keep a tight handle on the basketball and limit their turnovers.
Here's Pachulia. Derek Favors making his last shot. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
And I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. Favors with the screen, and Rubio kicks to Ingles. Gobert with a screen on Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot.
And this is why Draymond is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Constant energy, and it's absolutely infectious.
You look at the influences and former coaches of Steve Kerr, and it's easy to see why Kerr has been a success as a coach.
Well, I think if you look about how this man goes about his business, it's important to recognize he played for Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, and certainly takes advantage of the wisdom he learned from two of the all-time greats. Think back to his college coach, Lute Olson. So much of his offensive approach with the fast pace and the discipline came from Lute. It's so smart to take a little bit from each one of the mentors and the guys you've played for.
Golden State moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rubio dishes to Ingles. To the left wing. Here's Mitchell, defended by Young. And it's Mitchell missing. Warriors leading by 6. Young outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Rubio with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Dishes to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Favors. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Well, Derek Favors has developed terrific form, and it's nice to see him continue to develop this mid-range.
Iguodala outside. There's the dish to Young. Picked by Pachulia. Pass to Cook. Shot to stop the drought. Can't hit that one. Good D by Rubio. Jazz trail by 4. Favors with the screen. And Rubio kicks to Favors. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Derek Favors.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Cook, the pass to Young. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And here we go. Rubio heading to the hoop. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Boy, what terrific body control by Rubio, paying dividends. I'll tell you, Ricky Rubio, from the midway point of last season on, really started to shoot it well. Now, we know he's a natural creator and distributor. He's always been great at passing and playmaking, but boy, if he makes that jumper, look out.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And on the offensive end, Rubio's playmaking, his most valuable skill. Had a game last season where Dorsey tallied 19 assists.
Well, this is a guy, Ricky Rubio, who understands the easy pass, but he can wow you as well. There's an ability to thread the needle with a chest pass or a bounce pass, and he can do it moving or standing still. Simply one of the best passers in the league.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Crowder. Favors sets the pick for Crowder. Favors with the screen. Crowder dishes to Favors. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Favors has got 8 points.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Jay Crowder's such an efficient scorer, right, guys? I mean, this is one of the league's best finishers, especially for a guy 6'6".
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And Doris, the three-pointer, a big part of Crowder's offensive game.
Well, no doubt. He's gotten better and better from out there. When you're shooting around 40% from deep range, that's getting it done.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Here's Iguodala. Makes it off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Well, that's great touch from Andre Iguodala. Fearless and efficient. Love it.
The Jazz shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Exum kicks to Mitchell. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Great D that time from Green. Young outside. He dishes it to Cook. Kicks it to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. No good from Bell.
And really, they had the play all set up there, and then it just breaks down.
I can't believe they didn't pull that one off. Everything seemed there. They've got to be upset with themselves.
Here's Mitchell. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Young passes to Cook. Now, here is Bell. He feeds it to Cook. Now Young. He's got 8. Unloads from 13. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I tell you, they better work out harder on the defensive end to box him out. He's going to live on those second chances.
Exum kicks to Favors. The feed to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Exum. Expanding his range. That one, no good. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Again, Young missing. Jazz trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Favors against Green. To end the drought. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, obviously, I think when you watch the Golden State Warriors, when their pieces are clicking and humming all at the same time, it seems to me, guys, they're unbeatable.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, to illustrate your point with the Warriors, Doris, they were 60-0 last season when they had hit 10 threes in a game. Only if their shooters go extremely cold do they let games slip away.
This is correct, Kev, and that's exactly what you expect from great teams. There is so much firepower on their team that unless they struggle to shoot the basketball, you're going to have a hard time beating them.
And Mitchell drops them both. And the Jazz have been one of the more old-school franchises. Pounded inside, grind out victories. They're still a tough defensive team, but Doris, Coach Quinn Snyder is receptive to a wide-open style of play.
Right. Quinn wants them to play with pace, look for easy opportunities. He also likes power forwards who can stretch the floor. He understands that's the way the league is going, and he's on board with it.
Now here's Crowder, following the miss by Draymond Green. Screen by O'Neal. Back to Crowder. Shoots the three. McCaw grabs the miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
He kicks to Cook. Pass to McCaw. Tries a three. Crowder pulls it in. Utah trailing here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Exum kicks to Crowder. Here's Mitchell. Down low. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here is Cook. Shoots over Exum. Cook, good. Back right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors. Jazz trail by 4. So on the floor for Utah. Exum is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Jerebko in at the 5 spot. Exum kicks to Jerebko. And the pass to Mitchell. There's a good screen. Clock at 4. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Livingston passes to McCaw. Shoots. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Jazz shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Livingston. And it's Mitchell missing. Warriors leading by 6. Livingston kicks to McCaw. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. You look at the height of Sean Livingston, Doris, and how he is able to both score and facilitate for others. He is a coach's dream in that regard.
Well, Sean Livingston is a mismatch nightmare because with his size, he can shoot over most point guards in the post or in the mid-range. But then if you put a bigger player on him, he can create mismatches at other positions. He's a tough guard.
Free throw good, Livingston. Gobert, he's checked in for O'Neal. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. West down low. He's against Jerebko. Shots good from West.
And not just sustaining the lead, they're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on.
Mitchell kicks to Jerebko. They set the pick. Here's Mitchell. There's the 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Shakes his man by using exceptional use of the screen. I mean, from there, it's smooth sailing.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Pass to Looney. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. West kicks it to Looney. Pass to McCaw. Clock at 6. Pick by West. From deep, McCaw with the bucket. McCaw has got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Well, the offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
Exum kicks to Yarebko. Gobert the screen. Nice ball movement by Utah. From deep, Ingles. Rebounded by McGee.
Another rebound hauled in, but they're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Shot off the pick. Livingston, no luck.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Utah. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Feeds to Ingles. Dishes it to Yarebko. There's a good screen. Just 5 on the clock. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. Rubio's got 5 now.
I'll tell you, the in-between game for Rubio starting to come around.
And here's McGee. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's West. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. On the wing, Ingles. Rubio outside. The dish to Yarebko. Gobert the screen. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Doesn't go for him. West with some nice D. Warriors leading by 7. The feed now to Livingston. McGee is screen on Rubio. Livingston dishes to McGee. Over to the left wing. Lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Yarebko kicks to Gobert, and the shot goes down.
What confidence from Rudy Gobert. Even when the defense is in his grill, he outworks them.
Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. He dishes it to McGee. To the inside. Here's McCaw. Utah with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Gobert kicks to Rubio. Back to Gobert. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block. Here's Looney looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Livingston. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Of course, you graduated as your university's all-time assist leader. What do you think is the most important trait for becoming a great guard, a great playmaker?
Well, I think obviously you have to have a pretty good handle because generally you're going to absorb some pressure in the middle of a game. But I think the other part of that is, Kevin, you've got to be someone who enjoys watching someone else score as much as you enjoy scoring yourself.
I think this makes you such a great analyst because you had to know as a guard everybody's role and everybody's movement on a certain play.
You know, that's a great point. I've always said being a point guard is the perfect position to come at an analyst job from. You're 100% right.
Exum kicks to Gobert. Gobert the screen. Rubio outside. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. Floats one, and the layup is good. Rubio's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, without great floor spacing, the Jazz have to work harder than most teams to find quality shots. They're very patient and methodical running their offense.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Here is Cook. Here's the screen. It's stolen by Ingles. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Here's Uretko. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. And the Jazz run a half-court offense. A lot of cuts and screens to create their shots.
Well, they are right near the top in what we call screen assists. Shots created off a screen. Ironically, not a ton of regular assists, despite all the passing required in their offense.
Good from Uretko. Warriors leading by 4. Green, the screen. Here's Bell, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Good D by Bell.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Iguodala outside. Green with a screen on Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Green missing. Jazz trail by 6. Uretko kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Ingles. There's a good screen. Kicks it out to Rubio. Gets to the corner and buries it. Rubio's got 6 points in the quarter.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
Cook kicks to Bell. Green, the pass to Cook. Green, the screen. Cook, good. Cook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Iguodala kicks to Young. Green with a screen on Ingles. Young for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rubio with it. 9 points in the game so far. Uretko dishes to Gobert. Rubio the pass to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. For the 3. And it's Rubio again missing. Warriors leading by 4. Green kicks to Iguodala. Passes it to Young. Feeds to Bell. Back to Young. Green with a screen for Young. Outside Green. Second chance shot. Utah with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
And the basket by Ingles.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the 3. Nice.
Cook the pass to Green. Bell against Favors. And here's Green outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Green's got 6.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
And Rubio kicks to Ingles. Favors with a screen on Young. Gobert the screen. Outside Favors. Gobert down low. Guarded by Green. Gobert can't hit.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Iguodala dishes to Green. There's the screen. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. The wide open look here for Ingles. The 3-pointer no good. Here is Cook, covered by Rubio. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 5. Here's Iguodala. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Rubio outside. They set the pick. Gobert with a screen on Bell. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, you want to see Rudy Gobert set hard picks because this guy is getting in a terrific position and allowing his guys to make easy shots.
Back to Green. Over Favors. Another shot. No good from Bell.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Rubio outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Wow, that's tough finish right there. I mean, that's very good defense, just better offense by Rubio.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the opening period. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
An amazing view of the new eastern span of the beautiful Bay Bridge, which opened in 2013. Welcome back to Oakland, everyone. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling. Utah trailing here. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. Nick Young is out there with Cook, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Young passes to Cook. Kicks it to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Pachulia. Fires top of the key. He can't hit that time. The Jazz shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Inside, Gobert. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Gobert's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Jazz. There's a screen. Green, the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
So it's Utah now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Guys, you talk about a player with Defensive Player of the Year capabilities. Look no further than Rudy Gobert. The 7'2" Frenchman has earned that nickname, the Stifle Tower.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Cook kicks to Young. Green, the screen. From 8, Young's shot is off.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's the screen. Rubio dishes to Favors. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out, and to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
And so Favors nails both of them.
I got to tell you, Kev, I love watching Derek Favors play the game. I think this guy's reliable, and he still has a ton of upside.
Green, the screen. Cook, the pass to Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. What can you say about the playmaking ability of Draymond Green? He has evolved, Doris, into a point forward for one of the most high-powered offenses in NBA history.
Right, Draymond Green makes this system work. He's got tremendous vision. He can handle the basketball, can create for his teammates, and most importantly, he's an unselfish guy who wants his teammates to score.
That free throw, no good.
You just admire Draymond Green for so many things. This guy is a talkative, passionate guy who certainly fires up the group around him.
And he sinks the second. Doris, with the NBA draft becoming of greater interest to the casual fan, plenty of household names making big splashes. But who are some of the young players, as you take a look at the list, on the rise who have done it rather quietly, maybe without the headlines?
I think you'd have to look at a player like Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis, of course, the son of the great Arvydas Sabonis, has been around the game from the time he was born. And I think what you see with Domantas is this incredible feel for the game. Shot making, play making, rebounding ability, exceptional within the context of a system. I'd say quietly Sabonis is going to be a tremendous player.
I saw a lot of Clint Capella down at Houston in the playoffs last year. He comes to mind as well.
That's a great point. Guy runs the floor hard. He's the perfect foil for James Harden in the screen and roll action. That's another great example, Kev. And guys, it is so rare to see a player like Draymond Green who can legitimately guard 1 through 5, right? This guy moves so well, anticipates every play on the floor. He is just so disruptive and can shut down a player on any given night.
O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Free throw good, Green. And you think, Doris, about the impact of Draymond Green, and he has had on that defensive end, again, Defensive Player of the Year last season in the NBA. Beyond the triple-doubles without any points, he can just erase chances in crunch time.
I I would say he is about the last guy you want to go at when the game is hanging in the balance, because his defense raises its level when the game is going to be determined. I think he might have another player of the year on the defensive end in his tool belt before it's all said and done.
For Utah, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, Derek Favors has always gotten a lot of credit for his defensive abilities, but to me, his offense has come such a long way since he came out of Georgia Tech.
That one misses. And Favors a good post threat. Dorsey can hit that hook shot with either hand.
And the footwork serves him well in the pick and roll. Even when the help is there, this guy can maneuver and create his own shot around the rim. Tough start to the second half. Just 1 for 5. Wow.
Screen by O'Neal. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Jay Crowder's checked in for Derek Favors. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Picked by Pachulia. Here's Cook for the lead. Pachulia, no luck.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Screen by O'Neal. Crowder kicks to Mitchell. Outside Crowder. Clock at 6. For 3. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
You know, it's interesting. After such a sound defensive first half, they've really struggled here in the second.
Cook dishes to Green. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Rubio outside. He kicks it to Gobert. The pass to Mitchell. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Pachulia. A one near Iguodala as he lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Gobert the screen. And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Over Pachulia. Not enough on that one as it misses. Warriors trail by 4. Iguodala dishes to Cook. Outside Green. Pass to Pachulia. And there's the feed to Iguodala. Picked by Pachulia. To end the drought. That one falls. 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
Well, we know that Andre Iguodala has great basketball IQ and understands how to play in the two-man game.
Back to Rubio. Outside Crowder. Gobert against Pachulia from 11 feet away and off the front iron, and in it goes. Gobert's got the lead back up to 4 now for Utah. Cook kicks to Green. Pachulia against Gobert. Iguodala outside. Pachulia sets a screen for Iguodala. There's Green with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Right now, they're allowing Draymond Green to get to his spots. He is playing within the offense and taking quality looks.
Back to Rubio.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now here's Gobert. He has 6. Shot clock at 5, and the shot's good from Crowder.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
And for a Jazz team that had patiently built itself into one of the top teams in the league, how tough is it, Doris, to lose a player like Gordon Hayward?
Well, it's brutal. He was their best player, an all-star, a huge blow. Because you think about Utah fans who have harbored concerns historically about the team's ability to retain star talent. This will feed those doubts, Kev.
Gobert, the pass to Crowder. Back to Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
And Greg, wouldn't you agree, Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending?
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
Bell is checked in for Pachulia.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Here is Cook. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Golden State. Utah leading by 4. And Rubio kicks to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Green. Great tee that time from Green. Young with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. Pass to Cook. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Young. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Dishes it to Rubio. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Floats one up. Great tee that time from Green. Warriors trail by 4. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got 16.
Well, Draymond Green works hard to be a consistent threat from the perimeter. He understands he's the most likely guy to be left open.
Rubio dishes to O'Neal. He feeds it to Gobert. Screen by O'Neal, and he makes that one. And that's 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Here's Mitchell. 8 points for him. O'Neal kicks to Rubio. Here's the dish to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Green. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Young. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Doris, you went from the basketball court right to the broadcasting booth. Having seen the game now from an analyst perspective, what might you go back and tell Doris, the player?
Yeah, I'd probably tell myself to throw myself completely into the vibe of the team, to never, even if I were struggling as a basketball player, to turn inward. I would always say turn outward to your teammates and invest in what's going on with the group. And then that seems to make everything fall into place.
And mentally, too, I think you've got to prepare and focus like you would as a player when you are broadcasting.
No question about it.
They set the pick. Here's McCall. 6 on the shot clock. He dishes it to Cook. Shoots over Rubio. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got 18 points.
If you refuse to box out Draymond Green, you are going to have a long night. He is going to gobble up the glass.
Favors with a screen on Bell. Here's Gobert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. You look at Rudy Gobert. Do you see him in the mold of, say, Doris, a Tyson Chandler?
I think the Stifle Tower has got a bigger upside. Both of those guys are 7'2", who can impact the game with defense, rebounding, shot blocking, and finishing around the rim. Both with great mobility. So I do see the comparison.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Don't you love Rudy Gobert's nickname, Kevin? The Stifle Tower. He can be a menacing presence.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. And Gobert drops them both. And in terms of just how explosive this Warriors team can be, they can get hot over a course of a few minutes. And Doris just put a team away. The way they can shoot from deep and then play defense is just overwhelming.
How often have we seen, Kev, the game might be a 2 or 3 possession game, and within seconds, all of a sudden, they're up 20. They're incredibly deep shooting. Their ability to play off their own made shots and build momentum can steamroll a team.
Over to the wing. Favors with the screen. Here's Rubio. That one bounces around and comes back out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Passes it to Green. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to, keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay, guys, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The tough defending Favors and Gobert make up the big men. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. Here's Favors. Warriors with the rebound. McCaw has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Utah leading. Ingles passes to Favors. Rubio dishes to Favors. Favors with the screen. Here's Mitchell. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. The Warriors shooting not great, 40% for the game. McCaw kicks it to Looney. Feeds it to West. Golden State moving it around. They set the pick. Looney passes to McCaw. He tries for three, sinks the triple.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Favors dishes to Mitchell. Rubio left side. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. McCaw kicks to Livingston to tie it up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Kicks to Ingles. And there's the pass to Rubio. Back to Gobert. The feed to Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's McCaw. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. One of the steals of the draft last season might have been Patrick McCaw, the former UNLV player. Doris fit right in with what the Warriors were trying to do on the floor, and he saw a good amount of rotation minutes.
Well, McCaw proved he was ready to play early in his NBA career. There's no doubt about that. He's got incredible range shooting the basketball. He's also very rangy with how he defends. So much to like about this guy's game.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, you think about how the Utah Jazz become one of the top defenses in the league. They don't gamble for steals or deflections. It's all about staying solid and controlling the paint.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Livingston kicks it to West to take the lead, and that one is good. And the Warriors lead by 1. And the Jazz giving up nothing easy inside.
Well, just tremendous length on the interior. It's like they can block shots without ever fouling, and they are able to control the defensive backboards.
Here's Mitchell. McCaw grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Livingston passes to McCaw. To the inside. And the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derek Favors. You love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And he makes the first.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Both free throws good from McGee. Jazz trail by 3. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. McCaw kicks to Livingston. Shoots over Rubio. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Warriors lead by 5. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. He kicks it to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
You know, Derek Favors is a polished scorer, and it matters not whether he's in the post or in the mid-range. This guy can fill it up.
Pass to Looney. And McGee kicks it to Looney. Dishes it to West. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. And the depth of this Jazz team, definitely one of its strong points.
Well, I think one of the best benches in the league, certainly, and it's been a hallmark of well-run franchises. It's not just the centerpieces, but every piece that affects the final outcome.
West with the steal. Now here's Livingston, covered by Rubio. Shoots from 8, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. They get Derek Favors. Free throw dropped for David West. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Iguodala comes in for Kevon Looney. Nick Young's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And Cook subbed in for Sean Livingston. And so he hits both. Jazz trail by 7. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Yep, it counts. Favors got 9 points now in just the second half.
Remarkable confidence from Derek Favors. He times his release perfectly. The catch and shoot is pretty.
West against Favors. The turnaround jumper. West can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Pachulia. Bell comes in for West, and it's Patrick McCaw in for Nick Young. Cook, the pass to McCaw. Bell with a screen on Rubio. Cook kicks to McCaw. A 3-ball. Connects from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 8. Now Rubio. He feeds it to Ingles. And here's Gobert. The dish to Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Nick Young's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Iguodala kicks to Cook. Iguodala setting the pick for Young. Here's the screen. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Rubio with it. He dishes it to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And Mitchell drops them both.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
Iguodala kicks to Bell. At the elbow, Green. They set the pick. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Green. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Count it.
Well, what a terrific option he is for them. Really puts a ton of stress on an opponent.
Cook dishes to Iguodala. Green, the screen. Young inside. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
And Favors kicks to Ingles. Favors with the screen. Back to Ingles. Favors with the screen on Green. Here's Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Green passes to Young. Green, the screen. In deep, off the left rim and out. Jazz trail by 7. Now, Ingles. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Iguodala dishes to Bell. Gobert against Green. Over Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Gobert, the screen. Ingles kicks to Gobert. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Green, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Gobert drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Cook, the pass to Young. Feeds it to Iguodala. Picked by Pachulia. The 10-footer. Again, Golden State. Jazz trail by 7. And here's Rubio. Favors with the screen. Rubio dishes to Favors.
How about the confidence and calm demeanor of the young guy, Derek Favors? Big-time delivery.
Iguodala kicks to Cook. Shot from 12. Young's shot is off.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Rubio outside. Got a hand on it. Here is Cook, covered by Rubio. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes it to Ingles. Outside Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Favors with the screen. Now the pass to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. Ingles has got 4 this quarter.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Certainly not. This is when you want to see tight, aggressive defense. Everybody on point down the stretch in a close game.
Cook kicks to Pachulia. The feed to Iguodala. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Jazz. Rubio outside. Kept alive. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 3. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Draymond Green.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks.
Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Young. Sinks it.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, this is what they're left with, needing a fast bucket, then a foul.
Well, it's desperation time, and you don't have a ton of time to play around with. They know it. Got to get to work.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Here's Golden State. They lead by 4. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Two shots. Last on the first.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Favors passes to Ingles. Mitchell. Trifecta! And here are the Warriors now. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
From outside the arc, bucket's good.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but, you know, we gotta do our thing, you know, what we're doing. Play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.